Hello and welcome to another episode of On the Bank with me, Michael Rivers. We are joined today on hallowed ground. This here is where it all began for me. This is my village lake. I've had some amazing catches from this lake. It throws up all kinds of surprises. And I thought it's right because I'm going to do something I've never done before today. And that is, whatever this is, I believe it's called fly fishing. So what I've done is I've attached the leader here. So here's the fly line, and I've attached on there, I don't even know what that's called, but with a bit of super glue, down to 3 pound monofilament. And because I don't have like a fly fishing, they call it a strike indicator, but it is just a float. I've used the insert of a waggler there with 2 rubber bands so I can adjust the depth. And what we're going to be trying to do today is catch my first ever fish on the fly. And of course, it's only right it happens here where I caught my first ever fish on a coarse fishing setup. We're going to be after a small roach, fin perfect roach, and we're going to cheat a bit. We're going to start with a maggot, and then I will go to a fly. We've got about 2 hours before an actual thunderstorm comes. So in my experience, that muggy weather brings them up to the top. So I might just throw some bread out there, try and cast onto it. If I can cast, I've never cast a fly rod before, 2 and 10, and yeah, let's see how we get on. So I'm not rigging the maggots in a conventional sense when you just pierce the skin. I've actually threaded them up onto the hook, so it's more like a grub, as you can see, with a size 18 hook. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of bread, like this, just rip a tiny bit off. We don't actually want to feed them. Soak that, and then it turns into lovely, mushy goodness. Right? Mush that all up. I love getting dirty in the fishing. It's my favourite bit. If you don't come home stinking, you haven't really been fishing, have you? So, and then I'm just gonna lob that out there and see if I can encourage some action. And what we're looking for is the insect life and the small risers. I can see there are roach out in the middle. So let's give it a go. I've got no idea what I'm doing. Got no weight on it so far. I've caught a stick already, which is good. So day 2, blanked the first time. It's harder than it looks, I will admit that. So I've drafted in my old mate, Henry Lawrence. There he is. We're back on the bank and we're gonna get you a fish on the fly. What are the chances?
Well, we just need to get the job done. Let's get a bait in the water and see what happens.
Come on. We'll try and get it out. Oh, what happened? Where is it? It's all gone. I've lost my float already. Oh, for God's sake, this stuff is just ridiculous. It's all gone. I hate fly fishing. Right, so the float doesn't work and the maggot doesn't work, and I think that's the fly gods telling me I'm cheating. So I've got something here. What are these? What is that? It looks like something like a dead moth or something, which I suppose is good. But I think what we'll go for is this little puppy here. Can you see that? Let's give it a go.
How's fly fishing going?
Brilliantly.
You've been branching out again?
Attempt 4. I've caught more trees today than I have in my life, so we cheated. We've got a lovely fly, which we thought looks like a maggot, and then we've super glued a maggot on. How is that not going to work? Let's go and lose it in a tree. I've made good gain there. How's your fly fishing going? Are you branching out? Oh! We've done it! We've done it! My first fish on the fly, or maggot, is a beautiful little roach. It's just a pity they're not 13 pounds. Let's have a look at him. God, is there a better looking fish in the British Isles? And that's my first fish with a fly rod. It was on maggot, I won't lie, but... Your turn, Henry. He's in. Henry's first fish. Henry's first fish on a fly rod.
There we have it. What we came for, a nice little roach.
Oh, it's perfect. Look at the face.
It's pristine.
It doesn't get any better than that.
And there's the hook.
But
Nice
in the way
little
you
hook.
caught it, Henry,
It's so simple, so basic.
I'm made up.
Lovely.
Yes! Second species on the fly. Beautiful little perch. Of course, it's been greedy and throated it, which is why you always carry a discordant.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Turn this room, turn it to an ocean. Let me float around. Eyes closed, like we're dreaming even when we're not. You and me got a whole other meaning, I don't know how. You and me just know how it feels when we're falling in love. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning.
Can we get it? Oh my God. Oh my God, that is huge, whatever that is.
That's how the pros do it.
The concentration of an angler, poised like a heron, ready for his supper. Oh, Henry!
What do we have?
Oh, it's a beauty!
Nice little perch. That may be the biggest fish of the evening so far.
That is without just Henry, the specimen hunter. So pretty as well. When's the last time you caught a perch like that in here?
Not for a very long time. I haven't fished it in a long time, but it's nice to see just how pristine these fish are. Fin perfect,
Oh, it's
scale
just perfect, isn't it?
His little dorsal fin.
Beauty.
Let's get him back.
My turn. So we did it. I would hardly call it fly fishing, but you can't blame a man for trying. The key here is perseverance. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more.